Hello and welcome to this week's video. This week's video we are at a market, as you may be able to tell, and I'm going to vlog the process for you and show you a bit behind the scenes of my market. Come along with me, I hope you really enjoy. Let's go! Yeah, of course. Would you like a bag for it?
Yes, please.
Have you got a bunny? No. Yeah, we've got a bunny that looks kind of like that, and my mum said, can you make us one? They're so naughty. I call our little one a little devil. Yeah. He drives me up the wall.
I don't think my one knows his name.
Oh, he's so confident, because we have 3 cats as well,
yeah.
And the cats are scared of him.
Yeah, mine's not allowed to meet my dogs.
Yeah. Hello again!
Still got my massive collection of them.
Yeah.
Hey, might as well build up a collection.
Absolutely. I think you might be one of our best customers at this rate.
I can't make them. I've not got the hand-eye coordination, so might as well support them when I can make them.
Fair enough. I appreciate that a lot.
We've got little turtles now.
Yeah, I restocked the turtles.
I've still got the Foggy the jumper from your mystery
Oh,
bag.
cute. Speaking of mystery bags, I now have mystery eggs. So in the little eggs, there's either like one of these bunnies or one of these chicks.
So what I might do is a little turtle and a mystery egg.
Yeah? Would you like an itty bitty bag?
Sure, actually. A little bitty bag.
Minis, we've got a turtle, and we've got a mystery egg. Is that cash or card for you today?
Card, please.
Yeah, of course. There you go, you can tap on there when you're ready.
Let's try it. Hello.
Hiya. Those little ones are popping ones, so pull up on the head. It like pops up and down, so it's like a fidget toy.
Fidget toy.
Yeah.
I was doing that all day.
All of these ones do it as well.
Can I?
Yeah, of course. The dragon I do also have as a tote bag on the end.
Oh, now you've done it.
It is really, really quiet today. I think last time I did this was like the busiest hour, was like 10:30 to 11:30, and it is 11:26, and it's basically empty. So, but we're still doing really good.
Can I get 2?
Yeah, of course. Would you like a little itty bitty bag?
Yeah, I'll get a little mini bag.
Do you pick the ones you want and pop them in there? Yeah?
Yeah, these 2.
Okay, is that cash or card?
Card, please.
Okay, do you want separate bags?
Do you need
No.
I think
Okay,
we'll be alright.
cool. You can tap on there. Thank you. And there's your little bag.
I'll just take that bag.
Yep, that's gone through. I sent you a receipt as well.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello.
I got my money in my savers and I had 70 quid that I could bring over.
Oh, cool.
I need me dino.
You need me dino.
I do have an obsession. My obsession is dinos.
Fair enough. It's the special interesty.
Yeah, but I got that dino, so I don't want to get duplicate
Yeah,
dino.
fair enough, fair enough.
But I don't have this dino. A dino and a chicken on a swing.
Okie dokie, where's Dino? Do you want a bag for them?
No, I'll be able to put them in my backpack. My backpack.
Okay, cool. Is that cash or card?
Card, please.
Yeah. Tap on there when you're ready.
I think we've got a bit of an obsession.
Well, thank you very much. Enjoy. It is starting to get a little bit busier, which is good. I think some lectures have just finished. Had a wonderful returning customer. If you're watching this, you're amazing. They got a dinosaur to add to their dinosaur collection from me and a little car swing. And yeah, I loved seeing them again. It was really nice. But yeah, that's how it's going so far. Okay, hello everybody, I'm just checking in. It is about 12:30. My mum has gone to go get some lunch and it's going slow. In comparison to the past few times that I've been here, it's going really slow and really not great. In comparison to like a regular market, it's going about average, so I'm not upset. We've had some amazing customers. Someone who bought stickers earlier came back for the fox lovey because she loves foxes, and she used girl math to make sure that she could buy it. It was quite funny and also very relatable. I have crocheted this much of a little bunny, so I do need to like give it eyes and stuff, which I might start now. But also, oh, I just dropped my needle. I was going to say, but also I know that Mum has gone for chicken and chips, so she might be back soon with chicken and chips, and then I would need to stop so I can eat. So I'll start embroidering, I think. I would love another piece of chicken. I'll trade you some chicken for some chips. Thank you. Hello. Okay, update time. It is, oh dear, I feel sick all of a sudden. 1:15, and it has been really quite slow today, but I am £18 off my goal. So I came into today with quite a lofty goal, and I have lowered it down to, that makes it sound really bad, but I have lowered it to like a normal goal for like a good day rather than like a good day. So yeah, I'm £18 off my goal and it ends at 3. It is 1:15. So we will see how it goes. If I haven't already, I will insert the footage of my stall here. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm currently crocheting a grey cat because I've sold both of mine, I think. I don't actually have the safety eyes for the cat, so I'm going to need to finish this when I get home, but I'm going to make the body to get ahead of restocking. I have another market on Saturday. Today is Tuesday, so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday are going to be restocking days, although I did so much market prep in the last couple of weeks, I'm mostly okay. Like, I think I've got a list of things that I need to make. So there's a couple of cats, some frogs, another opossum, some pops, because I've sold 2 frog pops and none of the other pops, so I need to make a couple more frog pops. And then I sold a decent number of medium items today as well, so I need to restock those. But then yeah, so I think I'll be able to get all the restocking done in the next 3 days. I might bring you with me. We might make it a market prep and market number 2 vlog. Who knows, let's see how that goes. So today is market number 1 of 2 this week, and it's been, I am so tired. I am absolutely struggling with energy. I forget how tiring markets can be, especially slow markets. Like, and this was the one where like the traffic comes and goes in waves, so it's like a little bit crazy busy, noisy, loud stuff going on for like 20-30 minutes, and then it just dies, and at the moment it is dead, and it usually dies around this time. So I'm hoping I'll make a couple more sales, get to my goal, but I might literally scrape it by the skin of my teeth, or might not make it at all. This might be it, who knows. Okay, hello, it is 2:03 and we just met our sales goal for the day, so I'm really happy. We actually smashed our sales goal. We're £25 over, which is amazing. There's 55 minutes-ish left and we shall see if we make any other sales today. And I am very, very tired, but Mum has gone to buy brownies, so that's put me in a good mood. It's the simple things in life, innit? I'm really hoping that we make maybe a couple more sales today. That'd be really lovely. See if we can get up to another milestone again. Would be lovely. Not holding out hope, but it would be nice. Mother is coming with a bag of brownies. What did you spot? Cats. Thank you. Yeah, of course. Would you like a bag for it?
Yes.
Yep. Here we go. Do you want to grab it? There you go. Yeah, of course. Yeah, that one. Cool. Is that cash or card? Yeah, of course. You can tap on there when you're ready. Amazing. Yes, that's gone through. Thank you so much. Thank you. We got to another milestone.
Oh, yes, gonna have
Yeah, of course. Can I show you one thing?
Yes, I'm gonna get it.
Okay, do you want a bag? Yes, backpack buddies, we've got a turtle and a panda. Okay, and is this cash or card?
Card.
Yeah, of course. You can tap on there. Yep, it's gone through. Thank you so much. It is 3:05 and we are starting to pack up because it's kind of dead, and also I am very, very tired. We made a good few sales in the last sort of hour though, like there was a little rush of students coming out of lectures and stuff. So I'm really happy with how we've done in the end. It was looking a bit bleak to begin with, but we've ended on a, let's take you down, we've ended on a really good total that I'm very happy with. So I will see you maybe for a breakdown when I get home, or possibly later in the week when I am market prepping for market 2 of the week. See you in a bit. Hello everybody. Wow, today is Friday. I have a market tomorrow, and this was supposed to be a few days of market prepping after my market on Tuesday, and I was going to take you along for it, but quite frankly I forgot to record, so that's how that went. I am jumping on because, like I said, it's Friday, my market is tomorrow, and I have been crocheting the last few days, but quite relaxedly, quite chill, because there's no such thing as over prepping for a market, you know, but I over prepped for my market on Tuesday because the market before the market on Tuesday went really, really well. So I sold a lot of my stock that I had built up, and the market on the market before the market on Tuesday was really good. Then I had about 3 weeks to prep for the market on Tuesday, and I grinded. Like, I knuckled down, got shit done, because the market that I had on Tuesday has the potential. It has been insanely good in the past. It has just been very good in the past, but it's never been bad. So I prepared for the potential for it to be insanely good again. And then knowing that the market that I have tomorrow on Saturday is also one where I can do very well, not like insanely well, but very well, or I can do about average at this one on Saturday. So knowing that I had 2 markets this week that both had the potential to be very good, I prepped hard. And I sold out of like 3 things, but only those 3 things were like subcategories. So for example, I sold out of grey cats, which are a subcategory of cats. So I have cats, but I have them in so many different colours, and I sold out of grey cats and tuxedo cats. So therefore this week I wanted to make in the 3 days between Tuesday and Saturday, I wanted to make some more grey cats and some more tuxedo cats, for example. I also sold a good number of leggy frogs, so that is what I am currently making. But because I prepped so hard for Tuesday's market, and then Tuesday was very good, but it wasn't as good as I'd planned that it could be. I still have a lot of stock left over, so I have not needed to absolutely bust a nut in the last 3 days. So I have been crocheting quite calmly, taking a bit of time to do some journaling, taking a bit of time to do some colouring, which has been really lovely. And yeah, now I'm gonna spend Friday working quite hard to get a few more things done. I've got a couple of medium items that I want to try and get done, as well as some more leggy frogs, which is definitely doable for a day's work, but equally it's doable for a proper day's work rather than a sort of faffing and dilly-dallying day's work. Also, yesterday an order of some merch arrived, so I am going to show you that merch. I am going to show you everything that I have made in the last 2 days, and we are going to market prep. So on my to-do list for market prep, I've got the things that I want to crochet, I've got to charge my devices, I've got to pack my bags in preparation for going to a market, and like my crocheting that I'm going to take to my market, stuff like that. And I needed to vlog, and I needed to, 1, 2, 3, bear with, prepare the merch because, you know, it's arrived, so I might as well take it with me to the market. But first, I'm going to finish this leggy frog. Look at him, grumpy frog. I have made today a cheeky little smile and a grumpy leggy frog. Let's show you what I made so far this week. On Wednesday, I made a brontosaurus in the best selling colourway, which is this white with like green and blue speckles. So I made this guy. I made one which I'm not going to say it's for girls, but I think, you know, it's a bit more pink. So this might be a bit more of a feminine dino, and I hate that because this one's got blue and green in and this one's got pink in. This one's for a boy, this one's for a girl. It's baloney. But people do still think like that. So if my customers think like that, not much I can do about it. But for me, this is not a boy and this is not a girl just because of the colours. They're just dinosaurs, and if a girl likes this one or a girl likes this one or a boy likes this one, whatever, I don't care as long as the kid's happy and the parent's happy, you know? To me, it's not that deep. But I thought, I've done a lot of greeny colours, so I wanted to do a different colour, and this was the nearest yarn that I had. So I just grabbed that, and I usually do my Brontos in variegated colours, so that's what I did. And then also remade, because these actually sold on Tuesday, I remade a grey bunny and a white bunny. The white bunny is bigger, so this one's going to be 15, this one's going to be 14. They're just little bunny loaves with little, like, bobble legs. I think they're really cute. So I made those two on Wednesday. Then on Thursday, I told you I had a very relaxed few days, so I've not pumped out the crocheting as much as I wanted to. I made 2 grey cats, one with blue eyes, one with orange eyes. They got the cheeky little butts. And I made 2 tuxedo cats. This one I forgot to colour change for the legs, so they're a little different, but one with yellow eyes, one with green eyes. And then I made 2 frog pops, so they pop up and down like that because I sold out of those. And yesterday I finished the day off with 1 leggy frog. Alright, Oh yeah, I'm back. So, I've got a bag of pins. First of all, I did end up ordering a restock of my Pride Yarn Ball wooden pin. These are actually half an inch bigger because I got the dimensions wrong. But it's okay because I wanted one of the new pins that I ordered to be 2 inches. So this is a 2-inch wooden pin. It's supposed to be 1.5, but also, because my other pins are 2-inch, I think it actually works because I sell all my pins acrylic and wooden for the same price. So the fact that the wooden ones are also 2-inch is actually a good thing. We've also got a restock of the skull with yarn brains design. And then I brought a new one in this order, which is my cat playing with yarn design. So all of those are 2-inch wooden pins. Basically, I've got a bag of the Pride ones loose and a pile of all the rest in little plastic baggies, and we need to go through and quality check them before I put them on backing cards. So let's start quality checking, I guess. Basically what I do is I just have a little looky look, see if there's any marks, any blots or anything, any damage. That one might be a seconds. That one's perfect. Perfect. This one's got a little chip in the wood, possibly a seconds. So is this one. So is this one. So I've actually ordered the rest of these. Actually, I think all of them have that. That's not what we want. That one doesn't have it. That one does. And that one does. Okay, so we might need to get these reprinted. So it's tiny, but it's bigger on some of them. So there's like a tiny little like notch in the corner. I'm not totally happy with that. I ended up buying pouches to keep my dice in, and this one was spare. So we're going to put all of those into a pouch and quality check the rest and then deal with these. Check this. The skull's got a bloody notch in it as well. Has the cat? Yes. Oh, I don't like that. Okay, let's go through and check all of them. Bear with me. Okay, so I'm right now going through all of the pins and just seeing which ones have notches in. If it doesn't have a notch, it's going in this bag. And if it does have a notch, it's going to the side. And I'm going to ask them to remake them, because as much as it's like a tiny thing and it's not that big of a deal, I feel like it, because it's not on all of them, it's clearly like a flaw, it's an issue. Like if all of them had a little notch, it'd be like, okay, that's just how the laser works when it's cutting. But because it's just on some of them, I'm like, that can't be right. And it is, like, to me it's noticeable, so I want that fixed. Okay, I'm going to need my phone to take pictures of these notches. Be right back. Hello, I've just had my lunch, so apologies if there is any residue on my face. But I wanted to show you the other bit of merch that I got, which is some new and some restock stitch markers. Well, they're just the charms because I assemble all my stitch markers myself. So I buy in these charms. I don't know how to get it to show you. There we go. So they're double-sided charms, 1.5-inch charms, and yeah, I ordered just the charm. So there's a whole little baggie of them. Oh, dropped one. And then to assemble them into stitch markers, I take the film off because all of the charms do come with a protective film on them, and it's a right faff to get it off. But let me see if I can get one to demonstrate. Like, it's really difficult with your nails, but I swear there is a protective film on these. There we go. I do not know if you will be able to see, but there is, let's move you a little bit closer. There is a protective plastic film, and you just have to take that off. So I got a restock of the Cat Moon, and then I got 3 new designs. I got in my magpie design and my koi fish design and my little mushroom fella design. So I need to turn those into stitch markers. That's that shown to you. And now I'm going to crochet some more. Okay, hello everybody. It is about 23 minutes past 6 in the evening. I apologise if the light is a little bit bad. The sun is starting to set, it's getting dusky out. And of course now my yarn is going to start squeaking. I have been crocheting since I last spoke to you pretty furiously, if I'm going to be honest. Not like I'm furious, but like just as fast as I can. Because I'm getting a little stressed. I've charged almost all my devices. There's just one microphone, part of the microphone's charging. I need to do the merch. I have printed off a new thing which I'm going to have a photo album with like my work in. And then a clipboard with custom order forms on, so if someone at the market wants to place a custom order they can do it there and then at the market instead of like having to hope that they'll actually message me on Instagram or something. That's the idea anyway, so it makes it more of a guaranteed order, and if they don't want to then like write stuff down at the market, that's fine, but then they were never really going to follow through anyway. I don't know, I've heard people say that it's a good sales tactic, so that's what I'm trying. Yep, I think we've packed the car pretty much. Well, I say we, I say me and Dad has pretty much packed the car ready to go. There's still several things that I need to get and get him to put into the car. I need him to get my crochet bags that I have actually crocheted, because we're going to take the clothing rail and see if we can fit it in the setup tomorrow, and if we can't, that's all right. Oh dear, hiccups. I need to assemble my stitch markers. I need to put my pins on their backing cards. I need to get my friend's present because my friend is definitely coming. And then I think I need to tag my items. I've already added them to my sum up. Then I think we're ready to go. I am going to finish the body of this dragon and then go do the tasks that I need to do in my office, like the stitch markers and the pins. And then I'm planning on gaming tonight with some friends, so I'm probably not going to get this dragon finished, but I'm going to take the yarn that I need with me tomorrow, because the dragon will only need wings if I get the body done, and that is very much doable at a market because it doesn't require stuffing, it just requires like me to be able to weave in the ends. So that's kind of my rough plan. Whew, it's getting very hot. I don't know if it's just because I'm getting stressed as I'm talking or if it's actually warm outside. I mean, it is. It's the warmest day of the year so far. and my hands are really sore. Get stuffing all the way down into the tail, and we have the body of a dragon. Okay, let's go through and sort some stitch markers and backing cards. Okay, hello everybody. This is Harper from the future talking to you right now. See that? Yeah, I got a phone gimbal. I'm very excited. So instead of spending a lot of money on a very fancy vlogging camera that would have a gimbal, I decided to spend my money instead on this gadget, which will still track my face. So if you see me looking not directly at you, it's because I'm watching my own face and the face tracking surrounding. Sorry. So it's a phone stabilizer and gimbal, so it will track my face, which I think is really awesome. We're going to see how you like it. If you like it, let me know. If you don't, also let me know. Like if it makes you motion sick. I think the point of these is oh, I just got a nasty twinge in my wrist. Okay. I think the point of these gimbal things is so that you don't get motion sick when I'm moving around and stuff, but we shall see. I am hopping on here because you will have just seen the footage from my market on the 8th of April, which was at Derby Uni, and I wanted to give you a bit of a breakdown. I was planning on doing a very long vlog that was going to be one market, some market prep, and then the second market vlog, but I filmed a lot more for the first market than I did for the second market, and that is because at the second market my friend came and we basically just hung out all day, so I didn't want to vlog with her there and make her uncomfortable, so I just didn't film anything, to be honest. But I thought you might want to know about some stats from that market. So this was on the 8th of April at Derby University, and here's some stats. So I had a total of 38 transactions for a total of 52 items sold, which is actually really amazing. That's like, hang on, what is the difference between that? That's 14 people bought more than one item, or maybe some people bought 3, but more than 10 people bought more than one item. So, is it raining? Is that the sound that I'm hearing? Yeah, I think it is. Sorry, getting distracted. But yeah, so more than 10 people bought more than one item, which I think is amazing. The average sale quantity, so the average number of items that were bought was 1.4, which again, so that means that like almost 3/4 of people bought more than one. Is that right? I can't do that kind of maths in my head. What am I on about? But yeah, so 1.4 items sold at an average per sale, and the average value of my sales was £11.57. I am not going to share a grand total with you, as I feel that it can come across negatively to some people, and in the way that I portray it and say it, you know. Some people might find it really helpful, some people might not, and I don't want to create any negativity here on my channel, so for the people that it might not help, I'm not going to say it. But I have told you that I made 38 sales with an average sale value of £11.57. If you want to, you can do the maths and work it out. But I don't want to parade it out there. I don't want it to come across as bragging. I don't want it to come across as like defeatist if I'm not happy with my total, whatever. You will have seen in the vlog that I was feeling it was very slow, and it was. It felt incredibly slow because it was coming in dribs and drabs as people were coming out of lectures mostly. So there would be like about 45 minutes with absolutely nothing whatsoever, like no footfall, no sales, and it was so boring. I've got hiccups again. I always get hiccups when I film. If you are OG to this channel, you will know it's an anxiety thing. I get hiccups when I film. I don't know why I'm holding my pen. There would be these periods of like 45 minutes to an hour where there was just no sales at all, or the sales were really slow. I'd maybe get 4 sales in an hour, and they'd be people who were running late to lectures or people who were early to lectures. So there would just be such long periods with nothing happening, and it felt slow. I had my mum with me that day, and both of us were saying like, oh my god, it's going on forever, like is it almost over? Sorry about that, an alarm went off on my phone and it cut off the recording. But both me and my mum was there, and we were saying like it was good in terms of like sale values and stuff, but it felt really slow and like it was going on for ages. And we were like, oh come on, is it nearly the end yet? Is it nearly the end yet? Like, come on, it felt so slow. and it was infuriating, but I did come out of it really happy. I actually did better than my last time at Derby Uni, which was a big event that Derby Uni hosted. This was just a random day. It was just me and the brownie guy. If you've vended at Derby Uni, you will know they do events where they have like 10 plus stalls, and the last event I had there were maybe like 20-30 of us, which was amazing for the event but not so amazing for like your sales total per vendor, you know, because students have only got so much money to spend on a given day, and if it's spread across 5 people, you're going to end up getting more than if it's spread across 30 people. So my total for that day was good for a comparison to regular markets, but it wasn't nearly what I'd hoped for. And that was in February. That was February the 18th, I believe. This one in April on the 8th was just this random one-off day. It was literally me and the cake stall, who I affectionately named the brownie guy, who was there basically like every day of the week. It's crazy. He's there all the time. And it was just me and him, and there was a rag week cake stall as well, and that was it. So there were 3 stalls in this big old space. So I think I definitely benefited from the fact that it was very quiet, but the people who were there and who were willing to spend money, there were only 3 options, and 2 of them were food. So if someone wanted something that wasn't just going to be eaten, they came to me, which I kind of love that situation because it really helps out my sales. That was the situation. My busiest hour was from 10 till 11 a.m. and I had 10 sales in that hour, bearing in mind I made 38 sales, so over a quarter of my sales were in the first hour, and it was a 5-hour market. It was from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m. The organisers have openly said that it doesn't get busy till gone 10, like half 10 till 11, so, and that was definitely the case. So 10 of my sales were from sort of 10:25 till 11, which is really good, and so that's like over a quarter of my sales in like half an hour, and then the next 4 hours were kind of slow. But yeah, like I said, my average sale value was good, and I ended up really happy with my total. So, to break down some best sellers, I'm going to give you my best sellers by the quantities sold, and then I'm going to give you my best sellers in terms of like amount in British pounds. So, my best sellers, I sold 5 things three times. So I have 5 items that I each sold 3 times. First of all, I sold 3 lots of 3 small badges, which, bear with me. So in my Summit POS system, I have 3 small badges for £2 as a deal, and they're usually £1 each or 3 for £2, and that 3 for £2 deal was purchased 3 times. That's what that means. I also sold 3 Leggy frogs. So I know I've seen a lot of people saying that they don't do well for them anymore because like the trend's gone, they're not that popular on TikTok anymore and all that. But I do still sell a couple at pretty much every market, and this time was a good one. I sold 3. Really happy with that. Again, the mushrooms, the trend's kind of dead, but I think mushrooms are just popular, particularly with like this demographic of audience of students. I think a lot of people are into like cottagecore, fairycore, grunge, goblin core, all that sort of stuff, and that is like quite mushroom heavy. So yeah, I sold 3 mushy crushes, which is the popping ones, the head that goes up and down. I sold 3 mystery bags, which I believe sold me out of mystery bags. Mystery bags are like my Oopsie products that are like plushies where, like, for example, in a cat, where I messed around with the colour pattern and kind of sucked, so I just bung it in a mystery bag. And people love them. Or if I've got like secondhand yarn that I get from friends and family and stuff, and it's not a yarn that I would usually use, I'll like a multicoloured chenille yarn. I don't use those too often, so I'll make like an axolotl out of a variegated blue chenille yarn, and I'll put that in a mystery bag because it doesn't fit my like blue, purple, pink, black, yellow colour option, so I just put it in a mystery bag. And I sold 3 mystery bags, so I was really happy with that. And then similarly, no, that's too many L's. Similarly, that's not enough L's. Similarly, I genuinely can't remember how you say that now. Similarly, I think that's how you say it. Anyway, that to the badges is my bundle of 3 stickers, which was the other thing that I sold, the final thing that I sold 3 of. So I have stickers that are £2 each, or for 3 for £5, and I had 3 people purchase 3 for £5. So that's on my bestsellers list. Some honourable mentions is Turtle Backpack Buddies, which I sold 2 of, Pig Backpack Buddies, which I sold 2 of, Bunny Minis, like tiny bunny minis that I made for Easter, which I sold 2 of, Brontosauruses, which I sold 2 of, and Frog Pops, which I sold 2 of. All of those I sold 2, and then everything else that I sold, it was just a one-off item. I'm out of puff, I've been chatting for a while. So, the best sellers by British pounds amount were my Brontosauruses. I sold 2 of those, and those are a medium item. I sell them for £22 each, so that made up £44 of my sales. I sold a Lovey, like a baby Lovey, which is also a medium item. That was £25 of my sales. That was just the one. And I sold the 3 mushy crushes, which I sell for £8. So 3 times 8 is £24 of my sales. So those were my best sellers monetarily. And yeah, as slow as it felt, I did really enjoy this market. It's always a nice one, it's a nice environment. I think you would have seen in the vlog there were some amazing returning customers who absolutely made my day. And yeah, that sums that up. And so that is going to be the end of today's video. I hope you have really enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed seeing the market vlog, some of my customer interactions, and then I hope you really enjoyed the breakdown at the end. Again, if you want my grand total, you can do the maths. I don't want to parade it out there. That's my personal choice. I hope you can understand and respect that. What was I saying? I was doing an outro. Yeah, I hope you really enjoyed. Thank you so much. Please do all the interaction things that really help me out in my channel. I am trying to grow to get to a point of monetization. That's sort of like my big goal. I'm about halfway there on subscribers and very, very far off on watch hours. But that's okay, you know, I have faith that I'll get there eventually if I stick to it. Any interactions that you do, you liking, commenting, sharing, they will really help let YouTube know that this is the kind of video that other people want to see and help push my content out there. So if you did like, if you do have anything to say, if you would like to share it to your friends, please do all of those things. Thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you here in the next video. Goodbye! Hello, good morning. We are in the car. We are ready to go. I need to do my makeup. The car is fully loaded up behind me. My hair is a mess, but we're about ready to go. I'll see you when we get there. Okay, we are here and makeup is done. As you can see, we've gone relatively simple, bit of green and gold eyeshadow, don't know if you can see that. Dad has set up the gazebo, so we need to wait a little bit until he's ready for us to help him, because there's not much that I can do at this point, so mostly just wait for him to be done setting up the gazebo, to be honest. Had my breakfast, got some coffee, not from Starbucks, it's just in a Starbucks cup, and yeah, let's have a good market day. Good morning, we are almost all set up. We've had a bit of a nightmare with our signs, so they've all cracked and the paint's come off them. So the little acrylic signs that I painted a couple of vlogs back, they kaput. And I'm very upset. The ones with the paint that has come off, we've just taken the paint off completely, and they're going to be naked signs, and that's a problem for future me, you know. For now, we are getting set up. We've got some fans because it's not hot right now, but it is forecast to be a lovely day. I think it's, yep, 9:30. Jack potato guys arrived. Okay, it's a lovely day. I'll keep you updated. We've just had our first sale of the day. It was a calico cat to a very sweet kid who wanted the flamingo but didn't have enough pennies for the flamingo and the football Barbie. But yeah, we're almost all set up. Dad's just got to set up the stickers and the bags, and then we're ready. Basically in the nick of time. It's 7 minutes until it officially starts, and I think we're barely going to be ready. What's dripped? Oh, it must be like sap from a tree or something. Oh, that's frustrating.
You got another one?
I might do, let me check. Okay, I feel like this is a bit of a better angle. And also then you're not just like resting. I got you on an actual tripod for once, which is kind of nice. We have made, is this on? Yeah. We have made a couple more sales. We've so far sold Calico Cat an opossum and a panda mini. So it's going okay, and I've done some shopping. I will show you later. I bought rocks. Very, very pretty rocks. But all of that totals our store fee. So we made our store fee back today, which is great. The store next to us has a dog who is being trained, and it is very barky. It's a little weenie dog and it's very loud. So I apologise if that's coming through. Is this better? Might be better. Alright, I'll try and keep you updated throughout the day.